Alright, so here today, it's been a bit of time since I last recorded like a full-on patch notes video. I didn't do one for the last like major patch, but I will do one today because a lot of people have been asking for it. So for the season over here, we have all the changes, buffs, nerfs, major changes, fixes, everything the devs have done here with the newest update, and basically everything the patch notes have offered us. It is pretty lengthy to a degree, but it's for a fact, this is probably the least, in my opinion, buffs / nerfs in a entire season of like anything, correct? Like if you were to look at it, season 1's introduction, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, not counting 1, let's just do 2, 3 onwards. From those points, this is the least buffs and nerfs ever happening in an update. My opinion, I could be wrong. Let me know what you think, because it's more like bug fixes versus straight on buffs and nerfs. So here we go. Without any delay, new to the channel, like and subscribe, it helps out a ton. Giveaway ongoing. If you would like to enter in, just make sure to comment down below in any format, plus Ultra, and then just be subscribed. Let's hop into things. First, with this over here, My Hero Ultra Rumble Patch Notes 1.8.0. New features. Added a new stage, which is Chaos City. Maps have a total rotation of 5 hours, with 2 hours for Chaos City, 2 hours for UA Island version 02, and 1 hour for USJ version 02. The tutorial, training, and custom modes are not eligible for map switching. So, first thing, the main point of the thing, the top point, it's obvious. A lot of people do not like the first map, and there's good reason for it. Lack of loot, lack of the ability to basically hide anywhere, lack of the ability to escape a conflict. You're mainly just a sitting duck there if you are caught in a fight in the middle of nowhere, in the middle of the center, or anywhere. There's not much you can do when it comes to that area. It's not a good map. So they made sure to put that map on for 1 hour, but every other map there, being the Chaos City and UA Island version 02, those two will remain for a 2-hour increment. So basically every 1 hour, every 5 hours or 4 hours is just bad. So not many hours of the day are really bad for most players. So just keep that in mind. They added jumping platforms as a stage element in USJ version 0.2, which is super cool. I'll give the devs that. This is something that I originally really wanted this map to have because it needs it. It needs some sort of mobility additionally, right? And they made sure to like scatter a bunch of them. I would have said double it, add some more there. Would have been much smarter, but you can view one over here to get on top of like this building over here. There's a bunch of them added all over across the map here. And remember, it's not like that hard of a thing to add, so we'll give them a W where it is. It's a pretty good change. So it makes the map maybe a little bit playable, but what they had to do was like double the floor loot. I don't know. You know, this is just my take, but we'll see if that's ever a plan for them in the future. Moving forward, jumping platforms, icons can now be displayed on the minimap. Very simple, but it's good actually. Increase the maximum inventory stack for team enhancement kits to 3. So there you go. Added season license XP items for earning experience points for each license. License XP can also be obtained through daily, weekly, and season missions. Added a filter function to sort the mission list by a completion criteria. Basically allows you to filter by like Bakugo, by like Uraraka and such, and you can filter characters now to see like, hey, I want to do all my Deku challenges to like master Deku. How do I do that? You can now filter to not be just burdened with dog crap knowledge, basically. Updated and added the premium login bonus. They had to make sure to add the word updated there because yes, it was updated. It was once upon a time a beautiful, beautiful thing, and now it's like meh. It really is meh in comparison to what it was once. Yeah, it was like 50 to 100 for 70 tickets. Now it's 500 for 30. So do what you will with that info. But that's it. That's all that we have in the new features category. Now we have system adjustments. You can now purchase the season license experience points with hero crystals. Please don't do that unless like you really want to. Just don't do that. Play the game out. That's better if anything. The main role screen now displays tuning parameters for featured items. That's pretty cool. If you go to check the banner system, you can actually view the tuning system and the entire breakdown for each of the character things and skins, which is like super cool. Can't believe it took them that long, but it did. More adjustments, tuning settings can be accessed and reviewed, even for characters not owned. They made adjustments to observer functions in the Steam version as well. Team banners for eliminated teams are now grayed out on the player status screen. Koda's position is now displayed in the observer view. Change the player display switching to have 3 stages. So there you go. Pretty simple. That's pretty much it for the Steam version as well. And that's it for the system adjustments category. We now have bug fixes. Fix an issue where characters with the max GP plus tuning skill equipped did not recover to full GP when using GP recovery drink large, while at 0 GP. Character adjustments. Here we go. We got character adjustments. Danky Kaminari Special Action Electrification. Expanded effect range, increased the active duration. That's what we're as Danky over here. They did in fact buff this. I covered this in a separate video with a full gameplay for you guys to take a look into. If you wanted to see how much better they made this character, they really did make him much better. And they did that for the reason of basically, I'm guessing the new skill could come soon, which in my opinion, it did not need to be done. I will say this now for almost a fact. Be aware of that new skill kit. It's gonna be a nightmare from what I know. So we'll see how things go there. But expanded the effect range, which is just enough already, and then they increased the active duration, which is just like, why, why, bro? Ejiro Kirishima is up next. Which one? It's going to be the Red Drive version. Let's see over here. Red Drive. They quirk skill beta, so that's going to be the dunking over here. They say adjust this so the opponent is repelled when receiving all for one's quirk skill beta manipulative claw. So adjust this so the opponent is repelled when you basically get hit by his beta. Oh, so he could dodge the yeah, imagine that. So you now get repelled by that. Kendo. Kendo is over here. Did they nerf her again? Pretty sure they nerfed Kendo at one point. I don't know if that's true. If that's been since then, they changed anything. Let's see. Quirk skill beta, big fist shield. Adjust this so the opponent is repelled when receiving all for one's quirk skill beta manipulative claw. So basically over here we have this. So he does that. Yeah, it basically is a buff. I take that back. It's a buff, okay? Look again. He'll do beta in a second. Did I break him? Beta. Beta. There you go. It now repels it, so it doesn't go through it. Maybe it does go through before, but now it doesn't, so technically it's a buff. We'll give that a W for what it is, actually. Cool. So that is for Ejiro Kirishima, Red Drive, and that is for Kendo as well. He's going to keep doing that so I can show it to it as this as well. So let's test it over here. He should beta in a second. Here we go. Beta, and repels it back. So there you go. That is the change that they made over here for these two, which is pretty cool. Nice little fix over there, which is kind of funny. Didn't know that was a thing. Next up, Mount Lady. Oh my god, Mount Lady. Okay. Wonder if they nerfed her again. I'm just kidding around, chill. Mount Lady, special action, gigantification. Increase the damage reduction rate. Wow. Okay. Adjusted to maintain damage reduction during shrinking phase. Okay. It's actually not bad. Adjusted so attacks are less likely to cancel gigantification. And then changed to allow activation without a full 100%. Wow. Mount Lady Main's actually eating this update? What? Like, bro, Mount Lady Main's actually unironically eating? Okay. Altogether, though, those are great changes. For her special action, that is actually huge. And get it, huge. Okay. Altogether, though, not bad. So, Mount Lady Mains, that's a massive W for you guys. Take that as you will. While we have it, take it. Next season, you'll get nerfed. Moving forward, Nejire. Let's see that. Nejire Hado over here. Adjusted to prevent magazine consumption if interrupted right before activation. So, adjusted to prevent it from consuming if it's interrupted right before activation. That's a W, actually. Basically, if I get interrupted before I activate it, they don't take it away, they refund it, basically, which is a change that Mirio has and a few of the characters also, which is good. So we'll definitely take that for what it is. I think that's what that is. If I ever make a mistake, just yell at me in the comments, who cares? Altogether, though, let's go Mr. Compressi. It's a video I made on it also. If you want to go and watch that, it's a pretty good gameplay, and it shows off what the exact change is perfectly, but basically what they did over here is they took Mr. Compress and then increased the contents and explosion effects for level 1 and or through 8. That's what they did, level 1 through 8. They basically increased the ability to hit somebody and such. It's just a little easier for you guys to aim now, so if you had bad aim and you weren't able to hit these shots, mainly the rock is the hardest part for a lot of people to hit. Not doing the Rock Johnson, but basically the rock ability, which is 4 to 7. Because of that, they also further adjusted it to increase the size at level 4 and 7, and that's because again the rock was the issue. That was what it was, man. It was a rock, man. It wasn't anything else. Over here, this part was the hardest to aim for players, so they just wanted to fix that up for you and make it easier to kind of aim. But remember that they didn't really hardcore buff this one, the 7, right? Other than the first ability, which is technically a buff for it. But at endgame, Mr. Compress is the same. It's just he's better early game, and with less skill ups, he's still much better. So together, it's a meaty change. To be honest, here we can't lie about that. So Mr. Compress means you are eating good. Enjoy that meal. Okay. Last but not least, the biggest L of the season, overhaul. You know why? You know why. Adjusted this over here, special action disassemble. Adjusted to make opponents go down if their HP is after. What? Adjusted to make opponents go down if their HP after taking damage is less than the damage dealt. So how much damage does he do?
All done.
So he does 80 damage.
All done.
Huh? So adjusted to make opponents go down if their HP after taking damage is less than the damage dealt. Ah, so like in this case, let me see if I can revive him and test that. Let's see. Let him get up because I see what they're trying to say here. Is that it's a buff, is it not? Or am I wrong here? I'm pretty sure it's a buff because basically with the remaining HP, if it's like if you hit him with 80 and he has 10 HP left, doesn't that kill him then? Is that what that means? Adjusted to make opponents go down if their HP after taking damage is less than the damage dealt. Let me just put infinite stuff over here. Speed up. Let's see.
All done.
So backhanded him.
All done.
I have no idea what that means. Adjusted to make opponents go down if their HP after taking damage is less than damage dealt. Yeah, okay. You comments. You explain this one to me.
All done.
Is it just that maybe he didn't go? They didn't go down before. I have no idea. So is that what it is? Is that what it is? They originally didn't go down. Now it makes them go down. Is that maybe potentially what they could have done here? I don't know for sure, but it seems like it's a buff the way it's worded. But still, I don't know for sure until the comments tell me, man. I don't know. I've never used disassembly like that. I mainly only did it to smack dobbies off me and heal myself. So it's kind of how I used it. But let me know what you think. Altogether, those are all of the buffs and nerfs throughout the entire update here. Overall, Mr. Compressed, Nejire, Mount Lady, Kendo, Kirishima, and Kaminari. Bug fixes, system adjustments, new features. That is the Season 9 official patch notes. And that is everything that you want to hear about. Altogether, let me know what you think. And that's been it. Take care, have fun.